It was supposed to be a night of celebration. Jordan Myers had just been accepted into Howard University with a full scholarship. The Myers family, Angela, Jordan, and little Marcus, were planning a quiet dinner at home. Then the invitation came. The Greaves' daughter, Isabella, was hosting a senior year send-off. The Greaves family was old money, untouchable. Richard Greaves owned half the town, including a generous stake in the police department's budget. Jordan didn't want to go, but his best friend Malik talked him into it. "We'll stay an hour, Max," he promised, just to show face. Jordan never came back. Angela got the call at 2:13 a.m. The police said Jordan had slipped near the cliff behind the Greaves summer estate. Alcohol was mentioned. "Looks like an accident," they said. Angela knew better. Years of detective work had sharpened her instincts. The autopsy was rushed. No statements were taken. Witnesses vanished into silence. The case was closed before she could blink. At the funeral, Isabella wept dramatically. Richard Greaves placed a hand on Angela's shoulder. "We're so sorry for your loss." Angela's stomach turned. She didn't believe in gut feelings. She believed in evidence. But her gut screamed. Angela started asking questions. Jordan's phone was never returned. His blood alcohol level didn't match the story. The cliff was well fenced. No way he simply slipped. She quietly reactivated old contacts from her detective days. One name came up over and over: Martin Hales, the Greaves fixer, a man with a reputation for cleaning up messes. A week later, Angela's tires were slashed. Her mailbox smashed. Then, someone sent her a photo of her younger son, Marcus, walking home from school. Message received. But Angela wouldn't stop. She visited Jordan's friend Malik. He was shaken. "They told me not to talk," he whispered. "I saw her pushing Mrs. Myers." Isabella. They were fighting. He in argument. Jordan shouting. Isabella pushing. Then static. The final seconds had been corrupted. Angela sent it to a specialist. While she waited, she followed the money trail. Richard Greaves had made a donation to the police union just 2 days after Jordan's death. $500,000. She confronted Chief Darnell. He denied everything. That night, someone broke into Angela's home. They didn't steal anything, just left a note. "Stop, or Marcus is next." Stumbled, she didn't help. She just walked away. Angela recorded every word. When she took it to the police, they shrugged it off. "Sounds like hearsay," Chief Darnell said. "Besides, this town's been through enough." Enough for who? Angela walked out of the station, heart pounding. They were covering something. But now she had motive. She had a witness. She had a reason to dig deeper. Angela found an ally in a young assistant day named Rachel Lynn, who was too new and too stubborn to be scared off. Together, they re-examined the evidence. A private lab confirmed Jordan's toxicology report had been tampered with. Then came a break. Jordan's old laptop synced to a cloud account Angela didn't know existed. Inside was a video Jordan had filmed at the party. The footage was shaky, dim, but it showed Angela didn't stop. Angela and Rachel discovered Greaves had bribed at least 3 officers. One of them had since retired. Guilt eating away at him. His name was Officer Langston, and when Angela met him, he looked like a man haunted. "I saw the footage," he whispered. "We were told to erase it." Darnell said, "Let the boy rest in peace." But it wasn't peace, it was murder. Langston gave Angela a flash drive. "I couldn't destroy it," he said. "You're the only one I trust." On it was a cleaner version of the party video. It showed Isabella pushing Jordan with full force. He hit his head on the stone edge of the fountain, stumbled backward, then disappeared behind the shrubs leading to the cliff. No one went after him. Isabella simply picked up her phone. Angela felt her knees buckle. This was it. She gave a copy to Rachel. The next morning, Rachel's apartment was ransacked. The flash drive was gone, but Angela had made 3 copies. Angela took the last copy to the press. A small independent journalist ran the story. It gained traction. Then it exploded. Social media erupted. Hashtag Justice for Jordan trended. Protesters surrounded the police department. Anonymous tips poured in. But Richard Greaves wasn't done. He launched a smear campaign. Angela was an unstable ex-cop who couldn't accept her son's recklessness. Old case files were leaked. Her mental health questioned. Threats rolled in. Angela stayed silent. Then a journalist emailed her. They'd found something even deeper. Financial records. Greaves had paid hush money to families before, years ago. The death of a housekeeper. A hit and run. All buried. All tied to Isabella. Angela realized this wasn't just about Jordan. It was about a family that had got away with too much for too long. She took the final copy of the video straight to the courtroom. The trial opened with a storm hanging over the courthouse. Angela clutched a copy of Jordan's last poem. The video was shown to a silent room. Gasps, covered mouths. A juror wept. The defense tried to spin it. Out of context, they claimed, emotionally manipulated. But then came the phone records, the bribery payments, Officer Langston's testimony. It was no longer just a tragedy. It was a web of lies. Angela took the stand. "I'm not here for revenge," she said. "I'm here because my son was not disposable. He was not a mistake. He mattered." The room stood still. Then Isabella broke down on the stand. "He begged me to help him," she sobbed. I froze. I didn't know what to do. My dad said we'd handle it. The jury found Greaves guilty on all counts. Life in prison. The chief resigned in disgrace. Martin Hales was extradited. Isabella was sentenced to 5 years, eligible for parole. Angela didn't celebrate, but she finally exhaled. 1 year later, a memorial garden stood where the lighthouse used to be. A plaque read, "For Jordan Myers and all those whose voices were silenced by power, but found again through truth." Angela visited every month, because justice doesn't always knock. Sometimes it kicks the door down.